Hey everyone, Vision here, and today I'm going to show you how to do some simple AI for a top-down shooter in a more visual way if you're not good with numbers like I am. So first I started off, I made a few of all the objects I needed actually. So first you're going to need the player character here. I just have it on a basic 8 directions movement. And an enemy, which is on a bouncing ball movement, set to speed 5, moving at start, angles 32, and randomizer 100. Now, the other two objects you're going to need is a hollowed out circle like this. Depending on the size, this will be the range that their view is. So just depending on the size, how far you want the character to see. And you can change the shape. You could have it like a cone that comes out from the enemy, so you could only have it so they notice you when they're facing you. And also another just random active object, just a random circle here, which is going to be the detector for the enemy. So the first thing you're going to want to do is do in every condition. So we're going to put 3 seconds, I guess, and we'll have the enemy movement bounce. So that'll just have them walking around and changing directions every 3 seconds. And we'll also do when he collides with the backdrop bounce. And also the player object, backdrop, stop. Just so we don't go through the background. And when the enemy collides with the player, we're just going to restart the current frame. There. Now, we need an always event. And we'll set the position of the circle, the hollowed out circle, to the center of the enemy. And we'll see how that looks so far. Oh, and I have the circle invisible. So we're going to change that just for while we're creating it, but it will be turned off after. So it is visible at start. Okay. There. So that's their view distance. Now, we want to another every condition. Let's say we'll put it just on actually 1 millisecond. We'll have the enemy launch an object, the green ball, and direction of doesn't matter. Oh no, it's not what I want to go to. And selected directions. We're going to select all of them. So every 1 millisecond is going to shoot one of those in a random direction. And I'm going to copy and paste that. So we're going to have 2 of those. Now we'll see how that looks. Actually, we'll check and see if the ball's hidden. And make that visible. Frame. There. Now we don't want those balls to get past the inside of the other circle. So we'll set an when the green ball collides with another object, red circle, we will destroy. There. Now, we want a collision between the green ball and the player. So when it collides with the player, we want the enemy to look in direction of the player, and we're going to set the speed. It was at 5, so we'll set it to 15. I don't want it to be faster than the player, so you can actually get away from it. And we'll also set the, where am I going? Set the timer to 0. Now when the timer, another timer, every second is equal to 1, we're going to set the speed back to 5. So that's if within 1 second, if a ball isn't hitting the player, then it will go back to normal. Now let's test that out. Okay. So we want one of the balls to hit it. Oops. And now it just starts chasing. Now once we get out, it'll stop and go back to normal. So now let's make these invisible. And that should be it. Actually, no, it's not it. We need, when this green ball collides with the backdrop, we want to destroy that too. Just so the balls aren't going through the walls. So it's like you can't see through, the enemy can't see through walls. Like that. Now, let us get this not visible. Why is it not invisible? I'll just put that in the always event here. Make invisible. All right. Easy. Now you probably don't want too many of these enemies on screen at once because that is a lot of active objects. But if you have just a couple, it shouldn't slow down your game at all, really. And that's it. That is a simple enemy AI. I might make another video continuing on, doing a bit of more detail into the AI. Maybe like footstep sounds or something like that. We'll see. Thanks.